Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Naya Humans. And the reason being is one, I wanted to play something that was quick because we just went through a crazy amount of cards on a super buy. We're going to have a video on that soon. If you were on the streams, if you know, you know. If not, check out my Twitch stuff. It's really cool. But that aside, today we wanted to try a couple of new cards from New Capenna and see if it changes deck list, because I hadn't really played it much this season. But we are going to be playing Elspeth Resplendent. And you might look at that and say, this is 5 mana, why are we playing in the deck? But this card could really give us a lot of the long game that we don't have now, and there are tons of things that could help us get into play. So we're really excited to see how this works out. So let's go take a look at the deck list and see how these games work out. If you're looking for awesome protective gear for your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. And that's on everything on the site, including this month's Ocean Blue collection or anything else you decide to pick up. Okay, no surprises here for most of this list, so it should be pretty quick of a deck tech to go through. We only have to explain a couple of cards. So, Hopeful Initiate, obviously really good right now. Even a good card to have in the deck against like the runes decks to be able to get rid of some things, because you get to destroy artifacts and enchantments. We have lots of ways to pump creatures, so that's cool. Intrepid Adversary, Lifelink, pump your team, awesome. Luminarch Aspirant, if you're playing aggro white, you know what this is. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, and we're only playing 3 of these. And you may wonder why 3 and not 4, but we are seeing a few more creature decks lately, so I don't think we necessarily need 4. But also, we are playing a few more non-creature spells, which we don't want to have a lot of collision there. So that's kind of the best way to put it. But card's still really good. If you want to play 4, I'm not going to fault you for it. Couple of Valor Stance, protect our creatures, destroy some creatures, so good stuff there. 2 Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. Again, just make a big body, have a bunch of other tokens. Brutal Cathar, you're seeing this in Nautilus as well. We're playing the full 4 Elite Spellbinder. And this is super fantastic right now, especially with all the like Orzhov lists, the crazy, like some people trying graveyard shenanigan stuff with red, white, and with Grixis, so that's a thing. So this gives you a few outs to some other stuff you may not otherwise be prepared for, and it can really slow down a Meat Hook Massacre, which is a really big deal. Then we're trying out 1 Professional Facebreaker because, 1, it's Menace. So if we have a way to pump our creatures, it becomes a hard thing to block, so that's really good. The other is that we get to make treasure. Now, the treasure isn't huge other than on turns where maybe we want to cast something and activate like an Initiate or something. But it can let us dig deeper. So if we draw this and we get some damage in, we get to dig, find a Planeswalker, maybe find another creature. So we're going to see how it works out. Maybe we need to have 2 on the list, but we're going to try 1 and see if we draw it and see what goes on. We are playing 1 Wandering Emperor because I think this is a cool addition to the deck. It's pretty neat to have another removal card here. Again, could clash a little bit with Thalia, but we're not that worried about it. We're playing 3 Helana and Elena. The card's just really dumb, not a big surprise. We like this. 2 Sigarda, Champion of the Light. Again, pump your team, get to draw extra cards. We love everything about that. And it tramples. That's the other thing to remember too. I think sometimes it's easy to forget that for whatever reason Sigarda tramples, but that does matter when your opponent are trying to block with like tokens, or even in some cases these days blocking with like a Rafine or something. And then the 2 Elspeth Resplendent. Now, if you look back through the list, we are able to go, like, when we -3, we can go find stuff like Adeline to have a big attacker. We can find Brutal Cathar to remove something, maybe Elite Spellbinder to remove something from opponent's hand. Also, just giving something flying is big. Like, if we already have a big Adeline, or maybe we have something with Helana and Elena out from the previous turn, giving lifelink to something's cool. Even just being able to give something like Vigilance could be pretty big if it's already a big attacker and put pressure on your opponent as well. So I like a lot of things this does. Could we eventually make the 3 Angels? Probably, but hopefully with the way we're attacking, our opponent's just going to be dead by then. Then we have 2 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 1 Iganjo, 3 Plains, 3 Cragcrown Pathway, 4 Need of Verge Pathway, 3 Sundown Pass, 4 Branch Off Pathway, and 4 Overgrown Farmland. So yeah, this should be a good one. I expect the games to be fast, brutal, but that's what this deck does. As always, we're going to play the games. At the end of it, we'll talk about what cards we would replace, what we want to change, what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. So we'll catch you on the other side. Opponent goes first. Let's see what we can do here. Keep it. I mean, this isn't the most exciting hand. I mean, I don't even know if I want to just play Intrepid Adversary on turn 2 to be able to try to get extra damage from our Initiate. We might end up doing like Lamo, Initiate, nothing. Unless we get some other thing that we can cast on too. Alright, let's go with this. Let's see how this ends. Oh, looks like it might be just dead Initiate right out of the gate. That's not bad for later, but later is still a ways off. Hold on. We have the mana otherwise if we do this, so no need to hurry on that. Let's... Alright, let's go ahead and attack. I'm willing to go ahead and play this. If they have a shock spell or something, so be it. They didn't respond as though they had one. And this is where we'd hope to find, like, Elite Spellbinder or something, and then be able to follow with Sigarda. Don't know what the likelihood is that that'll happen, but gotta hope for the best. Alright, they obviously have something for our adversary, but they may want to do something else to this instead this turn. So it's probably kill adversary or counter Adeline. They chose to do neither, so maybe it's just a Fading Hope. Nope, it's an Abrade. Seems reasonable. Are we bouncing Adeline? Nope. Attack for 2 then. Sounds good. Alright. Not sure what the opponent's up to. The Izzet decks have been really weird lately when we played against them, so... Alright, seize the spoils. Gets rid of an Electric Revelation. I forgot this was a Magic card. Not even joking. Legitly forgot that was a Magic card. Alright. Sigarda coming down. If you got that Fading Hope, let's see it. They do not have it. There's going to be a lot of damage. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, this hand's gross. We will definitely be mulliganing this one. I think this one's pretty easy to throw back. We don't even have anything really playable on 2 with these lands. Like 3 on would be pretty good, but... Oh, we didn't get any 2-mana things here either. We're going to keep this, scrap this, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. We could be in for a tough one here, folks. Now, we did find the red land, unfortunately, so we could have got away with getting rid of a branch-off pathway, which I considered, but it did not work out in our favor. Alright, I'm going to assume this is just bad for us. I'm going to try to Spellbinder, see if maybe we could stop, like, I don't know. I mean, I assume here, if you've got land into Ob Nixilis, you just play it, right? Okay, Volt Surge. That's reasonable. Don't hate that too much. Alright, take 3. Don't necessarily want to remove that and then have it just get our Cathar killed and then get it right back, so that'd be a little bit disappointing. So we're just going to go with this. And they can choose to kill it if they want. But we still get something else from their hand. Oh, Meat Hook and Blood Chiefsters, huh? Alright. Meat Hook it is, I guess. Problem is, we do have some 1 toughness things in play, so a Meat Hook eventually is going to hit stuff. Not a lot we can do about it. They already have 2 lands in play. They can play a land and just Blood Chief's Thyrsus now, too, though. Which might be in their best interest, just to kind of keep the damage train going, if you will. But we also know what else is in their hand at the moment. So, theoretically, now admittedly, they can still draw stuff, but if we were to... I guess we just do this, right? And then if they just draw land, they don't do anything this turn. I mean, that doesn't do anything great for us with Cathar, but I guess it means we get to play Cathar as a 3/3 first striker, and we wouldn't hate that. Whereas I could have gambled and Cathar'd here, and if they just drew a land, then they can't do anything with that, and then it's great. But if they did draw something, it would have kind of sucked. So this is, we're going to sack the Harvester. Fair enough. They're going to come after us for 3. We don't hate that, I suppose. Yep. Sounds good. Alright. Oh, that's not going to help us here. Alright, let's go with the only creature that makes sense at the moment. Probably just another land in hand. Nope, but Deadly Disputes. Okay. Well, they have to find a creature and then have 4 mana, so that's not the worst thing. Now, they can Meat Hook here for 1. Which they might consider it, considering they may not want to take damage. But right now, they're ahead in the damage race, so like 3 more reasonable attacks of this would be annoying for us. Though now we need an untapped land to try to start doing some things. That is not an untapped land. That is pretty bad. This did not at all go the way we wanted to. So that sucked. Yep, we're in pretty bad shape now. I guess the plus side is opponent might try to just win the damage race here. Nope, they want to do other things. Alright, I was thinking maybe they might just go ahead and try to race. Well, they still can. They can still attack for 3 here. But no, Meat Hook for 1. Might be in their interest. I don't know. Nope, they're going to keep it up. Put us down to 5. Okay. So we're going to be leaning on Elspeth pretty hard. We don't know what the unknown card is here, which is a little bit tough. Ooh, scratch that. All right, so Meat Hook is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do it for 1, 2, 3. Man, just barely not enough. Damn to damn, damn, damn. God, that was so close. We'll only be able to get this to a 3 toughness, and they will definitely be able to Meat Hook for 3. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We need the life more anyway. So we either force them to have a removal card or whatever, but here we go.
Let's do this together.
We're going to give it lifelink. We're going to attack for 4. So what I'm hoping here is maybe, at worst, we force the opponent's hand a little bit. So they're inclined to kill our Spellbinder or use their Meat Hook or whatever here. Alright, they had to use Blood Chief Thirst, but it cost them a turn. So that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Alright. We can make Halana and Elena big enough. Problem is, Halana and Elena won't be big enough because they have 2 of these. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? How do we survive this? We could activate this land and get it a lifelink, so we attack for 4, put the opponent to 9. We go to 13. They possibly try to kill Elspeth. We could attack again for 4. They go to 5. Is that a reasonable way to try to win? Because right now, Cathar does nothing. Right? We know that. Halana and Elena technically doesn't do anything because, again, we put it to 4. They just sack this and attack us. So I'm going to do this. I think this is the only out that makes sense to me.
This is your fight.
So we're going to lifelink and get in there. All right, we go to 13. The land also now has permanent lifelink, so we can race against other things. And they've so far had mostly sorcery speed removal. So now they'll need a little extra if they want to kill Elspeth, but they could find like Voltage Surge or something here. Alright, so they're sacking an artifact to go digging. That's good news for us. Alright, and there's Synthesizer. This was not the way I thought we were going to try to win, but hey, if it's what we got, it's what we got. I mean, you could attack Elspeth this turn and then double attack her the next turn. Nope, they're just disputing again. All right. Okay. They're definitely looking for removal for our land. That's what's up right now. All right, we're going to go to 12. Elspeth looks like it's probably going to go down to 4. Yep, makes sense.
Hey! Watch the roughhousing.
Also, Elspeth going to 5 means the two don't get to kill it. Next turn, they're going to have to activate this, most likely. Oh, Deadly, they're digging deep. Okay, good news means they don't have a removal here. We'll be able to get in for 5. I don't know how we finish after this. But we get to do a thing. So we can get hit for 3, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah, we got to go for it. This is kind of our plan at this point. +1.
I know there's a hero inside you.
Give it, I don't know, I guess vigilance? Because that could matter since there's our worlds where we could Valorous stance stuff as well, I guess. All right, opponent goes to 4. Let's see where we're at. I mean, there are some worlds where maybe they invoke, possibly. And then what? All right, they're activating their land. Still have a lot of mana open, so we can't take anything for granted here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coming at us. Okay, so this says they have something to kill our land, sadly. Yep. They found what they needed, unfortunately. So now what do we do? They're not making an action here like they have something. Oh, so they don't have anything. Because there's nothing they have for 1 mana at an instant speed that's going to kill this. Now, they could Ray of Enfeeblement, right? Because it becomes a thing. So it'd be a 5/4. So you could give it negative. That would be a thing. And then we would take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this would only gain us 2. I mean, I guess if they have Ray Enfeeblement, we die. Right? Because it's -4. And only makes it +2. Or only makes it a 2. I bet you that's what they have. That's tough. Good job, though, if that's what they got. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. Credit to the opponent. If they got it, they got it. Yep. Looks like that's what it is. Oh, it's just a voltage surge. Really? Wow. Sure. What a way to win. Wow. Okay, opponent goes first. Yeah, we're going to keep. I'm going to assume we're just going to lose this Luminarch Aspirant, but, you know, cost of doing business. I think the plan should be Aspirant into Spellbinder. Assuming Aspirant dies. Oh, they have an Aspirant of their own. Look at that. Wasn't that something? Huh. Yeah, we'll go with this. I was going to say Thalia, but whatever. Yep. Do your thing. No blocks. Got another one? Nope, they don't have, they didn't have any land even. Ha-ha. Got him. We're going to go with this. What you got? Whoa. Rafine, I think, is the answer we want to get rid of. Because that's the silliest thing. Yeah. Let's go. And then we get to play Sigarda. Though Sigarda can get removed by either of these, so we may not be quite on Sigarda plan yet. Let's go with Adeline first. Because... oh, I should have put that... I forgot that this was the red-green land. Oh, no. Here's another thought. What if we Thalia Initiate, then play Sigarda the next turn? I kind of like that. And I feel like we get away with a little bit here. And then I'm going to put a counter here. And then we're going to attack. All right. Play this, I guess, on red. Doesn't really matter. That was a little goofball mistake on my part. Because I could have put this on green and saved this for white. And had kind of a similar turn that we wanted to here, honestly. So definitely a mistake. Alright, so opponent opts to do nothing there. We can go ahead and Valorous Stance their Duder. And get a pretty reasonable attack in here. If I attack, I get a 3/3 back, and then what do? You remove it with Brutal Cathar, but then we get to play this? Are we willing to trade? Nah, not yet. No need when we have Sigarda and Adeline or whatever. Kind of see what the opponent does here. Oh, they found another removal dude? Blah, that sucks. Okay, then. Oh, now we get to play this game. That'll be fun. So we know whenever we do that, but then once they play the Cathar, we could remove their Cathar, get our dude back. Alright, I think we're at that point. And we know we get to pump this to a 3/4, so sure, let's do it. I mean, they've got to block something, or they just die. And then if they have a Cathar for our Sigarda, we just get rid of their Cathar, get Sigarda back, and attack for lethal. So I don't think they have any outs here. I mean, even if their outs are to try to play, like, Depopulate next turn, if that's what the blank card is, we still get to draw a card, play Adeline, they remove our Adeline, we remove their dude, and then we're kind of back to the same thing. Also, assuming we don't draw land to play Elspeth after all that. Oh, they can't even depopulate because we have Thalia. So yeah, never mind. They don't even have that out. So rope away, opponent. This is another win for the Naya Humans. And yep, the opponent roped us down and we will take the win here. Awesome sauce. There you go. Damage through. Boom. Boom. Done. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and keep this and see what we can do with it. Been a while since I've rolled out some type of humans list, so this is kind of feels a little different. I was partly like, oh, we got some Thalia. Getting 3 Thalia sucks here. That's not what we wanted at all. I'm gonna put this on green, maybe? I don't know. But maybe Thalia get to do some damage here. We'll see. Maybe they just remove Thalia now. Nope, there's a Topiary Stomper. That looks like one of the other decks I have built. Alright, so it's cool to find some red mana. Question is, do we use that now or later? I think we go ahead and do this. And get us a flyer. Oh, gross. Well, binding's going to cost a little bit. If they get rid of Thalia, though, we can get that back. I guess the real problem here is going to be this thing. Well, we know what kind of clock we're on, at least. We got work to do. Opponent can't play anything right now because of Thalia, so that's good. Don't know how long that's going to last, though. Well, apparently a while. What is this other unknown card? Let's play this and find out. Gonna put the counter on the Spellbinder. Oh, opponent's gonna be so sad when you find out I have yet another Thalia. Alright. They get to kill a Thalia. Oh, you're not going to kill the Thalia. I mean, respect. I don't know why you ain't gonna kill the Thalia, but cool, I guess. Opponent's at 14. We get to attack for 3-4 here. We could make it 5-6. Not quite enough to do what we want to do yet. I'm gonna go and do this. And then we are gonna pump up Thalia here and attack. All right, here comes a meat hook. Oh no, because they can't, because they have the extra cost on the meat hooks. They can't even do that. No, now they, nope, still can't. You can do it for 1. Invoke. What do we want to get rid of here, actually? I guess the right answer is Thalia, because we have another, right? And the opponent's able to do 3, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they'd be able to meat hook for 2. Hold on. Yeah, I think sadly we got, I'm just trying to think of 3, 4, 5. We could make it 6, 7, but that doesn't kill the opponent. Alright. Thalia, you gotta go. That sucks. Ooh, you are a mana short of being what we want you to be. Alright. In the turn. Unfortunately, we did not get there. We tried as hard as we might. We missed mightily. And the opponent has a land. They get to play a Titan of Industry. We'd be able to remove their Deuter. Oh, that's the best they got? Well, we ain't worried about that. That's actually good for us. They do get to find another land here, which is going to be kind of bad and annoying. Not the worst thing. Shigeki actually gets to block here, so that is somewhat annoying. Now, where does that put us? We could Elspeth, but what do we do with that? Give, like, Thalia flying? Do this flying. That's 2. Oh, no, we need 1 more, so we can't Elspeth anyway. We can still remove Topiary Stomper, but then they get it back next turn. I don't know if we could win from here, y'all. Actually, that's not true. Let's remove Topiary Stomper. Attack the opponent for 3 with Thalia. They get their thing back, and then we have to draw an untap land. I think is the play here. To attack with our Cave of the Frost Dragon. I think is our only real out. Oh no, because they're going to gain life anyway from the, whatchamacallit. So yeah, that doesn't even help us. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we literally don't have an out here. We're going to lose all of our stuff. I mean, I don't know. I guess that dies. Then we get an Elspeth. So that's kind of sort of a thing. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Yeah, go ahead and get your meat hook off here, opponent, for 2. I mean, I guess they could just play that and still win, right? Because then they gain 4 as well. Gain 5, so they go to 8. Yeah, that would make it hard for us to win, actually. Yeah, meat hook's the right answer here. Yep. They'll also gain 3 from that. So I don't think we win from here, actually. I think we're on no outs. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think we just got all the wrong things. Got a little stalled out here. All right, opponent wins. GG. I guess this is fine to keep. Would like to be on the play a couple more times here, though. But this is fine. I mean, Thalia into Aspirants acceptable. Of course, we'd like to draw, like, our 1/1, the Initiate, right? Okay. Let's see what happens. Ugh, okay, well, we do have all of our colors. And Thalia at least somewhat slows down the red deck, though the removal generally costs 1, so we get like 1 shot with Thalia, most likely. But we do have adversaries, so maybe we get some life gain late in a pinch, but we'll see. Depends on what kind of hand they kept. Commander faces Kakazan, followed by nothing. I was kind of assuming because they didn't do anything on 1. So let's go ahead and do this. So they're either going to play a creature or kill Thalia here on their turn. All right. What's it going to be? Probably kill Thalia? All right. We can live with that. And another Capenna faces Kakazan. Cool. Means we could be staring down potentially a very angry Raiju next turn. And we're going to have to be real careful with these Brutal Cathars, because if they've got haste creatures, a Cathar turns into some scary situations there. All right, so opponent just has that. That's not so bad, actually. And that could have been worse, all things considered. So what do we do with this? We can get a 2/2 back, which lets us block. Then they get back Apparition. That we don't necessarily want that to happen. But you know what? Let's do this. I think I'm mostly okay with this. I mean, they kill the Cathar. They're eventually going to get rid of our Halana, Lena, whatever. But, like, is what it is. Their hand's mostly empty at this point. If we're going to block something, let's double block now. So if they kill our Brutal Cathar and get something back, then they don't get to exile something, I guess. Oh, okay, that's cute. Good news is all the cards are done out of their hands. That's nice. So now what do we wish to do? We're at 14. All right, let's make this token into a 4/4 and just force the opponent to draw something else to deal with our things. I mean, if they got it, they got it. Whatever. Like, okay, they had it. Good top deck. All right, I'll make that trade if that's all they're going to attack with. That is good for us. That is more than reasonable. Let's go with this. Make a 2/2. I mean, if the opponent keeps top decking things, then so be it. Is what it is. All right, we'll take 3. Go to 11. What's the other card there? Something we don't know. And we've managed to draw more of the non-white lands. Okay, this is starting to get annoying. We will go with this, though. Put a counter here. No attacks. Land? I'm assuming it's just land and nothing over there. Initiate? Sure. Love it. We'll take it. Okay. Need a white land at some point, deck. That'd be real great. Not gonna lie, it'd be beyond great. It would be awesome. Alright, we can kill this. So, I think the plan here is just gonna be counter here. No attacks. In the turn. Hopefully they don't draw another Valor Stance of their own to protect their creature. Though we could get crafty and like double block, Valor Stance our own thing, but it's better just to kill that so they also don't put counters somewhere else. Alright, let's try. Oh, did they draw exactly that? Bruh, did you? Did you? That was weird. Oh, they removed the counter. There was only one thing to kill. I got it. I see what happened. Okay, so now we have an Elspeth, which can give Thalia lifelink, and we could attack, so we go to 12. So we don't really care what the opponent does. I think, though, if we're going to do that, we might as well just do this, right? Make this a 4. Attack. Alright. This is a good situation at the moment. Thundering Raiju sounds awesome. We'll trade. Blocking... Well, I guess we won't necessarily trade. But we could block Raiju. If they attack with more than one thing, we just block the other things. If they attack with Raiju, we might just take it. So that would be 5. Wouldn't be the easiest thing. But let's go ahead and do this. So we have a first striker to fight the Raiju. We also can put a counter on Thalia and attack. I guess we put a counter here. That's reasonable. If they double block with like Raiju and something, we don't really care. We just lose the Thalia, so whatever. Yeah, I'm going to put a counter here. This puts the opponent between a rock and a hard place. Either you give up your best thing to Thalia, or come on through and we'll just chump block with something else. Like, you can block with Thundering Raiju and, like, initiate, but you're going to give me the Raiju, or exactly, or go to 10, and that's fine. And we'll just play this. And we'll steal this anyway. Yep, there you go. Oh boy, this is one of those hands that if we draw like land, especially if one's red, this could be super exciting, but if we don't, it's going to be really bad. But I'm in. In it to win it. Risk it for the biscuit. We're going to draw land, right? Right? You got to believe. I'm sure there's some like 80s song I could cue up here. That's like something to do with... Well, there's probably Don't Stop Believing, but that's too generic. We need something better than that. Okay. Their aspirant? No, a Thalia. Okay. We will... Do we want to battle Thalias with Thalias? Probably not at the moment. We'll split these up for the time being. Keep us ahead on the Thalia race in case they have a Luminarch aspirant. A 3-1 Thalia does not scare us as much. And Adeline is super annoying. No, I'm not going to lie. We do need to find a land now pretty seriously. Or else this is going to get bad. And this is not what we want to see. Alright. We'll go 1 here, 1 here. Attack with this. Alright. Man, I thought we were going to draw a land, y'all. We definitely did not draw a land. This is not good for us. This is probably the worst possible situation. I mean, I was going to say, we can't even double block an Adeline here, right? Not with any reasonable expectation. All right. Come on, team. Oh, gosh. All right. We missed. Game over. Oh, this is an easy mulligan. Much better. Ooh, what do we keep here? You know what? I'm gonna keep Thalia. Just unknown opponent. This is what we're gonna do. Not sure if it's a good or a bad call, but we're about to find out. Might be a bad call. Would have been better off probably with our other creature here, but now we're in it. So here we go. Do we get to Brutal Cathar or something? I mean, I don't know. They could just like Chariot here. I mean, I guess you can't Chariot because you need another mana. Underdog, cool. Thalia is gonna get to do some work here. Cathar, get rid of this. And attack. Okay, I think Sigarda is our next card up. And then we Halana and Elena some things. River Tears Charm. Well, that's something, isn't it? Well, I guess knowing what we know now, F this playing. We're just gonna do this. Say, you got some things? Let's see it. We got first strikers and all kinds of other stuff over here. What you gonna do, opponent? Thalia's gonna make you pump the brakes on a couple of things. Lana and Lena's first striking is super good here. Don't think I'll need another red, but whatever. We get to juice this up a bunch. And we are going to attack with all of it. F it. We get a card too. For our troubles, let's get an initiate. There you go. Quick way to end it. Oh boy. Opponent goes first. Alright. Alright. At least the good news is we get to possibly Valorous Stance something when it gets big here. Yeah, it's gonna look like it's gonna be Kami's gonna be the answer. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to figure out a way to work around all this. So, if we Elite Spellbinder, we could stop a big thing they try to do. Thalia is at least gonna slow them down on being able to play multiple things here. Yeah, that's a tough one. We'll just have to deal with it. Yep, we take it. No blocks. That's a good card to have here, too. Damn. Boy, what are we looking to do here? I guess it's got to be Spellbinder. Dang. Alright. Got to be that. No attacks. Boy, do we need an untapped land. For real, for real. I mean, I guess we get to kill the Kami, so that's something. But boy, this is not going to be easy. No blocks. Ugh, gross. Gross. That is not what we wanted to see. At least we know their hand doesn't have much. If they find a land, it's not the end of the world. Getting an Adeline attacking doesn't do much. Alright. We're just gonna pass. Hope for the best here. They might just discard a Kami and get it. No, they're gonna discard a land. Alright. Okay, that's some kind of good news. Assuming they're going to target the Kami for a lot of extra life here. I mean, damage. Because it tramples. Cool. Alright, that buys us a little bit of time here. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, man. Oh, brutal. All right. I mean, do what we can. Oh, no. I clicked no attack. Gosh dang it. I definitely meant to attack there. All right. I'm assuming they have at least one enchantment in those other cards in hand. So here comes Kami Kami enchantment. It is not Kami Kami enchantment. Interesting. All right, so what are we hoping to do if we draw a land here? Because I'm having like real considerations on like what do we block with? Like if we block Thalia, and don't really necessarily want to give up the Initiate because that could get us stuff. Going to 6 is tough though with them having 2 Tramplers and we leave that alive. Man, missing these land drops has been brutal. How do we get out of this? I mean, if we play Halana and Elena, that's kind of something. You know what, guys? I'm going to double block here. I feel like we're just at that point. We're just going to hope for the best. All right. I mean, it sucks, but they're down to 1 card already anyway. So now it's just, is Halana and Elena better, or is Sigarda better? And I think here, I'm going with Halana and Elena. Putting counters here. Targeting Halana and Elena here. No attacks. And then now when we play Sigarda, we can put a bunch of counters on things and really do some stuff. Okay, we're not super worried about that. That's mostly fine. Annoying, but fine. Assuming they don't find like, I don't know, something crazy. Okay. Elspeth is pretty good if we want to go for some lifelink action. All right, we need the opponent to not draw like Showdown of the Scalds or something here, right? All right, where do we put these bonuses? On Sigarda, since the biggest thing we've got? I mean, I guess we make this big too, and we kind of negate a bunch of the attacks the opponent wants to do. But I think I'm going here, and then we'll do this. All right, no attacks. All right, we got big first strikers. Man, I kind of want to just do Adeline and then attack with Adeline with lifelink. But, yeah, I think we just do this.
If a fight's coming,
and just say we're going to give +1 and lifelink here.
Let's do this together.
Put a bunch of counters there. Do this. Get in for 11. Get to draw a card, which is going to be probably another flyer since they don't have anything. Cool. All right, we got lethal on board. Yeah, opponent's got a lot of work to do here. I mean, they can draw a bunch of cards. They might get there, but we at least are going to make them work for it. That doesn't cut it. Do we give something else flying? What are you holding on to over there, opponent? All right. Because we can still play... You know what? I'm just thinking, we still play Adeline here, right? Yeah, that's fine. All right, +1. Let's go lifelink here. I mean, flying here.
This is your fight. Win it.
Put a bunch of counters here on defense, I guess. I don't really care. Sure. Yeah, we'll take a Cathar. Why not? Ooh, Elspeth came through again. Nice. Nice. Love it. Ooh, good one. Well, y'all, there's not really much to say. That went pretty well, all things considered. I think we lost one game there where we just didn't draw mana at one point, and then I think we legitly lost another one. So I can accept that, right? 2 losses with one being to mana screw, whatever. That's okay. Overall, it did exactly what we wanted. Downside is I only think I drew Facebreaker once and ended up mulliganing back into the deck, I think. So we didn't really get to see how that worked out, but I'm fine just leaving one in the deck just to try it out for a while. But yeah, overall, the deck actually performed very well. So, I mean, I guess Naya Humans still good. And Elspeth was legit. I think we won 2 or 3 games specifically because of Elspeth. So that's actually really cool. Even at 5 mana, it was actually the right card for this deck. So I'm glad we added that in. Super good choice. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Zacama, which the interesting thing about Zacama is, one, it's over $20 now, but it's kind of shown us that a lot of cards in Ixalan and I guess rivals of Ixalan ended up being valuable. So those sets got more valuable as time has gone on because a lot of those ended up being good cards for a commander. And if you want a dinosaur that slices and dices and untaps mana and destroys things, this card's one of the best late game cards you can draw. So if you're playing these colors, it's totally worth having. But boy, is it something. But yeah, if you're looking at other valuable cards, check out your stuff from Ixalan. I think you're going to be really surprised that those 2 sets have more cards that are worth money than you know of right now. Now don't forget, like always, you will be able to get today's deck list down in the description below along with links to all of our wonderful stuff. So if you missed our stream, which was a banger yesterday, you should go check that out over on Twitch. But if you like this deck, we're going to play some other cool things here that you can click on. So yeah, check that out. And as always, that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.